Well, hello folks, welcome. How you all doing? My name is Andy. I am your young farmer. We're in my Mercedes Unimog. Look at it go. We're actually hauling the first of our hay back. Now, as many of you know, if you've been around for a while, you'd have seen that we have indeed been able to, or afford the luxury of being able to kind of buy contract hay ground. Some bits and pieces. Ooh, get out of the way there, good heavens. And we've been, for the most part, there we've been buying hay in because we want to be able to sell it at our local BGA and where we palletize it for them. And we've got a lovely contract going there. But we're kind of trying to expand that. We've taken on a little bit more ground. We either buy it in the field or buy it by the bale, depending upon the want of the client. So yeah, we're bringing the first bit back now. We're not taking it straight to the BJ. It doesn't go there for a few months, so we're just going to stack some of it up at the yard and we'll crack on with it from there. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see. So we need to, in essence here, we're going to, this is the first load that we're bringing back. The yard is a bit of a mess. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things that I need to kind of run you through. We're going to try and clear a little bit more space there so we can start to stack some hay and straw inside that big shed. And when we do get to that, by the way, good lord, where am I going to put everything? I don't know. But that is definitely a me problem for later on down the line. Oh no, come on, get up the hill. Let's go, Unimog. There's some heavy hay behind us here. But yeah, exciting times, lots to kind of fill you on in with there, lots to keep you up to date with as well, which of course we will do as we crack on. But yeah, we just need to get up this hill here first, really. We're going to slowly trudge up here. We'll get around the corner. And then we'll bring you a bit more of an update when we get back into the field there. Well, folks, that was painful. I have no idea what happened to the power in this Unimog, but it's not there for that hill, that's for sure. But anyway, we're here. I'm just going to pull this on in. As you can see, there's a little bit of a tight squeeze already coming into the gate here. All the lads are here. It's Sunday, and they're actually all finished because we wrapped up. We've got a bit of a quiet day today for contract work, so I sent them all home. Okay, those guys nearly finished there, which is good. This is only the first load of hay back, as I mentioned there, so they don't need to be here too much for all this yet. Their time will come. We'll just have a look, see, make sure we're not away from our own truck, which we kind of are. Let's move that. And then, yeah, we're going to have a bit of a look around. There's a few things in the yard that you haven't seen yet, a few developments of things that you have seen, and a few things that I want to show you with a bit of an update as well. So let's just kind of get on with that. Stick you about here. Silage tray is looking well. We got a lot of first cut silage in, actually. We would be in the region of around about 400 acres of first cut, which is not a lot, but it's a lot for me for a first time out there, really. So we've got some second cut lined up. Actually, next we've got a little bit of whole crop lined up there, I think, which is looking like it should be exciting. We're just going to take that back. Looking okay there. Alright, that'll do us for now, because this is going to get moved eventually. Knock this off. Okay. So yeah, as we come around the corner, the class tractor is still away out with the council, doing a great job. We haven't really seen that back, which always means it's going well when you're hiring the whole unit out there without a driver. It means there's nothing broken down. In the shed here, though, we've got to find a way to get rid of all of this, really, to free up some space. What I think we might end up doing is just shifting the trailer and the spreader in the corner. The baler has been out. We baled our own hay there, like I mentioned there. The 280 is a joy, an absolute dream to handle the big Massey HD on the back there. So that has been a beautiful little setup. We're going to get some more hay done next week as well. We're just waiting for the green light from a couple of clients to get on with that. This is trailer number 2, which is ready to go to cut some hay back there, along with the case on the other side, which has the Brocken low loader on the back there as well. Currently, we are using a client's telehandler just so we don't have to keep moving ours to and fro, which I am delighted with because it saves us a bit of a headache to do so. But yeah, the Jaguar has been fantastic. Really loved using that so far. It's been it's an absolute machine to drive, and once you get into the rhythm of it, we've done some stellar work. I am looking into renting a whole crop header so we can get on with that. Actually, I'm not sure how many acres we got there, but it does look like we may need one. Worst case scenario, I guess we could always just use the mowers and swath it, but it'll mean extra work there, really. If we can avoid it, then that would be better. But yeah, that's another plan. But today, you'll see that we've still got the Agrivac here. Now, we've also still got the Amazon Pantera. And we've still got our self-propelled Kverneland sprayer there. Today I need to get to the very back to get that New Holland combine out. We're going to start that for the first time. We're going to pull out the shed as well, get it ready to roll, get a little bit of a service over this afternoon, make sure things are looking good, everything's greased up, belts are tightened and all that good stuff. So hopefully, I mean, we're looking into middle of June now, where we are usually see end of the first week, second week of July. There'll be a couple of people starting to get a bit antsy to get going, so we're nearly there. We'll wash it down. Of course, it didn't get washed down over the winter. We don't do that. We just leave it and then wash it in the late spring before we're going, because typically I don't want to leave any water lining any of the bearings there or anything like that. But the sprayers, this Agrivac is mine. I took the plunge. That is going, well, that is going to be mine for the foreseeable. It is such, from a technological standpoint, it is a huge upgrade from the Amazon in the corner. The Amazon has been traded in. It just hasn't disappeared yet. I don't know when they come to collect that, but it's here until they come and collect it. So what I'm going to do, as part of this little yard shuffle around, I'm going to pull those two out anyway. I'm going to stick them out here for now. We also need to then pull out the combine. We'll then stick the forager in the shed here as well, so we can get those two trailers out, so we can start to move a few things around there, which is all going to be well and good. But to start with, I need to get in and I need to move this Agrivac. So we're just going to work our way around. Everything's tight. You've got to really breathe in around here to get to anything. But not to worry. We're in and we'll go. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed with this. I've been on with this for a while now. T3s have gone on well as well. We've been doing a little bit of everything with it where we can. And very impressed with it. It's been a beautiful sprayer to drive. Really start to get to the feel of it after a certain period of time there as well. No, I'm going to have to shift these again because I want to get that header trailer out there at some point. But that's fine. I've got nowhere else to put them really at the moment. Do. Yeah, everything's really shooting along. A lot of hay being done now, which is good for me as well. I've got a lot of contracts coming in for that. Everywhere else though, it's just the standard. Oh, squeeze in. Waiting for second cuts of the calls to start to come through, which again, don't foresee being too far away. We'll probably be looking at another maybe 3.5, 4 weeks for the early first cut customers, and we'll see. Yeah, it should be interesting. Okay, back we come. Alrighty then. And we'll stick this guy over here. This sprayer, to be fair to it, has been an absolute joy for me. It's the first self-propelled sprayers, my introduction into self-propelled sprayers and everything that comes with them. I can't fault it really. It's been great. Just some of the technology available for me on the newer one. Some of the technology available on that one there is just mind-blowing. And the section control, that is a joy to see working. It's just fantastic. So hasn't been started for a while, but we're going to fire up the combine. We're going to pull her out. We're going to take it straight around the corner, but hopefully we can get in right around here. Yeah, and get into the washer bay. And then yeah, we'll see if we can get that one kind of running over a little bit as well. Service it up, wash it down, get it ready for harvest really. I have aspirations of which I cannot afford to kind of change this in at some point. If the capacity continues to grow, which to be honest it will need to grow quite a bit, but if it, oh there you go, if it does continue to grow, we might need a machine which has a little bit higher output, but again, that's not really something that I'm in the market for right now, but one can dream. Okay, now it should always be better to try and achieve this when you have a banksman, someone to watch you out with, but as long as I kind of maintain straight back, I can't see this being a problem. That's the two drills. The cultivation equipment's been tucked away all winter, apart from a little bit of tickling around with the combination in the spring there, but yeah, everything else has been good. There you go, that went rather swimmingly, I do say. A bit of a lock on here. Handy little shed here. Got a lot of stuff into this the shed of depreciation here. It's going very, very well. Okay. Let's see about getting this turned around. It feels odd to get back into this. It's kind of used to the forager now for a little bit, which is obviously completely different in terms of its dynamics and its dimensions, but nice to get the combine going, though, that is for sure. Like you can see, we've got a lot of equipment here. I'm not sure when I start to fill these banks up again with machinery, Where in the world is everything going to go once the straw goes in there as well? Quite sure about that. We might have to look into find a shed somewhere. Okay, let's just try and turn this around a little bit. Oh, there's that lock. Fantastic stuff. All right, well, I mean, we'll just try and take it around the corner there. Make sure we don't. Oh, that was tight, but we're through. Excellent stuff. So how's everything go with you folks? I hope it's all well. Do let me know. Let me know if you're kind of getting ready with your eyes drifting forward now towards harvest, or if you're still stuck very much in first cut and looking at a bit of hay. Obviously everyone's weather's a little bit different these days, but let me know. Okay, so we're just going to open everything up here. And we'll get this open as well. August's going to come into view any second. There it is. Alright, let's just have a little bit of a peek at it. I do love it. It's a beautiful combine. It's just not quite big enough, I don't think, really. If we were to gain about another 300 acres, I'll be struggling with it. Really would be. But yeah, so it looks like it's okay there. We did give it a bit of a service over in terms of just kind of checking it over there. Made a list of any filters that we want to be replacing, that kind of thing. Slackened off any tension on any of the belts that we needed to. But that was about it, really. A little bit of grease here and there, but not too much because we knew it was going to get a wash down when it first comes out of the shed. So, which is kind of where we are now. What I'm going to do very quickly though, we're just going to fire it up and just let's see it tick over for a little bit without the header on, just as it is for a few seconds. See how it sounds. So I'm going to use that one. And it's up and it's away. Sounds like it's ticking over nicely. Excellent there. All right, so does always help when you start up kind of every month or so while it's parked up there, just to make it that little bit easier. But hey, yeah, looking good. Looking very good indeed. So what we'll do right now, we're going to give this a bit of a wash over, but before we do that, we need to get a little bit more space into here as well, and then get the sprayers put back in if I can. In fact, one of the... Let me just think about this here. We'll knock the sprayer off there. We need to get them to come pick up this sprayer, actually. That's one thing that has to happen. They have to come and collect that one. But yeah, let's get the forager out of the way, stick that into the shed, and then yeah, we can. I just want to shift these to where the combine are eventually, around that trailer park around the side. Start to get some hay banked up in the corner here. But this has been the machine I've thoroughly enjoyed using for what will it be now? 6 weeks? On and off 6 weeks there. Oh, what a machine! Absolute dream. I had a couple of gigs where I would go to them and it would just be myself. You know, and they would have some carts going, the trailers carting in for me. I took a couple with me on occasions, took all 3. Had to borrow a trailer as well, we've done that. So yeah, all sorts of things. Let's just stick this down the bottom. The guys just came back yesterday from doing a little bit of baling and wrapping over at a place called Chellington, with a farmer over there whose baler broke down on them. So they went over there just to do a little bit of tidy up work, really. I think he had a little bit of first cut left, so they took care of that whilst the baler was getting fixed up, which is great. That's all looking tremendous. I'm happy about that. And yeah, it's just, we're starting to get a nice little stream of jobs coming in. I think it's probably going to be fair. Let's jump on into the 145 and we'll just shift a few trailers with that. Handy having so many machines around when you've sent everybody home for the day. You've got everything to play with. Love to see it. Okay, so, and what I might even do for tonight is just bring the Unimog straight into here actually, and just leave it here, just so it's out of the way undercover. Tomorrow when we bring the other trailers home, we'll look to get it all and stacked in one hit, I think. That might be a plan. I do love my days of shunting things around. It's a lovely little way to spend an afternoon, especially on a Sunday. I feel like this little 145 is a handy machine. It's doing a lot of small little jobs there, but also, you know, this coming next few days, we'll look just to stick it onto a trailer there. It can just cart whatever really, but it'll be on carting our hay around, and a little bit of straw as well if we have to. The Union Mog will do a bulk of it, but yeah, we'll get onto that as well. I'll do it all day long, it won't be a problem. Drivers are liking it as well, which is always good. Okay. Oh, it's backwards and forwards today. And let's shift this and park this one up there. Then we've got the space to put the muck spreader into. And then if I can, I think we'll leave and just round out the day by bringing in the header trailer over to here so we can get everything hooked up. We'll give it a bit of a blast over, then it can all be washed down in one hit. That's a good way to round things off in my opinion. Sometimes I do find myself having to kind of shake myself to just to see if this is a dream of how large the business is growing bit by bit there. You know, we're really piecing it all together, changing of the equipment, the brands through to case for the big one, but a good step in the right direction for me, in my opinion now. So yeah, it's working really well, and it's just all a lot to take in sometimes. It really, really is. Okay, back we go. At least we'll get this one under cover for tonight. The rest of the hay is all stacked down the field there in stooks of 3s. So we'll just get it picked up as and when we can down there. It's a nice little, I think it's an Agri Pro over that way, so we'll get that done, no problem at all. We'll leave that there for now. Alright then. And after this, kind of just a bit of afternoon of admin and accountancy, and then hey, that'll be us about wrapped up, I think. We'll just kind of potter along, get a few more bits and pieces done, a bit more yard tidying up here. You can see just running out of space every which way we turn for to park trailers. And I think if we get as much straw in as I hope, what we may end up doing as I try and avoid taking out that gateway is trying to see if we can lease someone's like a yard somewhere, or lease a corner of a field which has there's a few sheds around here in the corners of fields that aren't really doing much. I'll see if we can find one of those that's going available, because if we can, that'd be pretty handy. That'll be the next step though, for sure. And back we come. Easy money. Right, header trailer, hook that on, and we're laughing. I think that's gonna be it. We're just gonna kind of get everything ready to go. Harvest is just around the corner here. Join us next week where hopefully we'll be cracking on with a bit of whole crop there. I'll let you know what that looks like. The hay team are going to be cracking along as well as we get flying through that. I'm going to be on the baler a lot more than I ever thought it would be. But yeah, it's all coming together very nicely indeed. So with any luck, we'll see you all in the next one. Until then though, thank you ever so much for watching as always. We'll switch it off as we get this hooked on. I have been Andy, your young farmer. I do hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for sticking with me all this time. We will be with you again next week. Until then though, do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll see you all in the next one. Catch you later.